Hello, Seiiti Arata, and today we will continue last week's video and provide you with an escape route from a relationship prison. In order to get out of an abusive relationship, you will need to survey the situation, accepting reality, knowing what is important to yourself, developing a strategy that will give you confidence, and getting ready for the breakup. That's what we'll see in today's video. Accept reality. When things are not good, you must realize that. Only after you accept reality you can do something about it. If you made the decision to watch this video because of the title maybe, let's be honest, something is not well in your relationship, is it? It doesn't matter if the relationship sometimes improves. Of course it improves, because if your relationship is terrible to the point that you find it to be a prison, it's quite hard to get worse. Therefore, it is normal that from time to time it will improve for a while. Even if you say that the good times are so wonderful, what you need to understand is the relationship as a whole, especially the limits that you cannot tolerate being violated. Identify what you're earning from it. You're obviously getting something from staying in this relationship. So the question is, what are you getting? Take a moment, take a break to reflect. Now that you know what you're getting, you know what you need to replace in order to feel good. You need to find other ways to fulfill your needs. Try to hang out more often with non-toxic people, just for a change. People who allow you to be yourself. That connection will provide you with the emotional strength which is required for you to escape from this relationship prison. Be careful and prioritize your safety. Unfortunately, in some cases, when people try to protect their limits, they may be faced with a violent resistance. Some people can be dangerous. So, keep in mind all the different limits you have, and the most basic limit of all is the physical limit. If at any time you have reasons to be afraid of a violent or abusive reaction, you must have a proper plan to protect yourself, to protect your children, your personal items, anything that might be at risk. Seek help from people you trust, or even from the police if necessary. Always assess the risk that you're facing first. And if for any reason you realize that it's not safe to communicate honestly with someone, you hardly have the possibilities to improve the relationship with that person. Prepare for the discomfort of breaking up. Accept the pain. If you're looking for a way to end the relationship without feeling sorrow, without ending up with a broken heart, without crying, sorry, you're going to be stalling forever. It's not easy to leave a relationship with whom you have a difficult relationship, this addictive relationship. You will cry, you will feel a lot of pain, a lot of disappointment. But all of that eventually will go away, and then you'll be fine. You can watch our video, How to Stop Suffering, by going to arata.se/hello43. People who are well are those who had the courage to get out of relationships that didn't work for them, and then they went after what was best for themselves. Don't wear the rescuer mask. And once again, we refer to another important video, Relationships Without Drama. You can go to arata.se/without drama. Sometimes you may have a tendency to put another person on a pedestal and prioritize them above yourself. It seems to be very noble to sacrifice yourself. It seems that you're acting like a superhero, a martyr. Not healthy for you, for the relationship. You must appreciate yourself first. Be aware of the times when it's necessary to sacrifice your relationship with that person to save your own life. Give up the illusion that you have created in your mind. When all your friends and family keep on saying that you are in an abusive relationship, that the other person doesn't deserve you, that you must value yourself, blah, blah, blah. These people, they insist so much that you end the relationship. This even make you feel like you don't want to meet these folks anymore. What's going on here? It seems that you are the only one who knows the true story of the both of you. You try to believe that you love that person, even though you know deep inside you're not being treated with respect. That is, you're living the fantasy of a love that is mostly in your head, based on stories from the past that no longer exist, or on expectations on the future that does not exist right now, will probably not exist ever. It's a distortion of reality perception. That is why that was the first tip of today's video. Accept reality. This is so important. We also use that in the first seconds of the video, that you need to learn how to say no. You can go to arata.se/hello63. You must accept reality. Pay close attention now, because it's quite likely that you're only seeing what you want to see. Instead of actually seeing what's happening and accepting the fact that you are in an abusive relationship, there is a risk of you only managing to look and finding the potential for change, or the beautiful dreams of the past. As you have also spent a lot of time investing in this relationship, it may feel like you don't want to lose it. That's the fallacy of sunk costs. You have invested a lot of effort, but all these years cannot be recovered. If you stay in the relationship, you will be just wasting more and more time. In order to stop wasting time, you must accept it, taking the loss, and change your strategy. So here's a message for those who think that their partner is irreplaceable and that they'll never find somebody who loves them just like that. Well, consider this. Think. What do they see in you that you cannot see yourself? Why are they with you? Obviously, in addition to being an easy target who cannot say no, you also have qualities. So my question is, what are your unique attributes? And the final question, if you have all these attributes, why don't you realize that this person does not deserve to be with you? This is the classic situation of oxygen masks on a plane. If you're flying and a problem happens, you must secure your own oxygen mask first, and then later assist those who are next to you. And the reason is quite obvious, isn't it? If you try to help other people first, you may end up passing out, and then you won't be able to help anybody. Same thing goes for relationships. Don't be bound to prison relationships, wanting to help other people, to rescue them, sacrificing what is essential for you. In order to take care of yourself first, you need to develop your ability to say no and set healthy limits, healthy boundaries. And to do so, you can go to arata.se/how to say no, have a complete training with guaranteed results for your assertiveness.